Hey all, my name's Tux. I'm going to be doing a video today on the Elder Scrolls Online beta. I haven't played much of the Elder Scrolls series. To be honest, I've only really done Skyrim, but I figured I might as well give this a shot. I got a free key, so why not? Let's give it a try. Let's have a look. This has been up since like 3 o'clock this morning. I've been at work all day and I've been itching to play it. It's the year 582 of Tamriel's second era. You are an unknown prisoner taken with others in chains to underground ritual site. Last in line, you witness the sacrifice of the others by a high elf necromancer. You know your turn is next. As you lie on the stone altar, you look up to see the knife coming down. There is a flash. And then you wake up, stripped of your soul in the horrific plane of oblivion called Cold Harbour, in the home of the Daedric prince, Molag Bal. Many scares. Such intense. Aw, man. I'm gonna spend so long in character creation. And I did. Now, I didn't get to play ESO as much as I would have liked to, so there's a lot of stuff that I don't really touch on here because I honestly just didn't get a chance to experience it. Mostly being the alliances. Starting off, we have 3 alliances in the game now. The Daggerfall Covenant, which has Breton, Orc, and Redguard. The Aldmeri Dominion, old favourites, the High Elf, Wood Elf, and the Khajiit. And then we have the Ebonheart Pact as well, which are the Argonians, the Dark Elves, and the Nords. Now, like I said, I didn't really get to play this as much as I would have liked to, so I didn't really get a chance to experience what goes on with the alliances, but from what I understand, basically you join an alliance based off your race, or vice versa. And you have to sort of help out that alliance in the war that's going on in the game. So you still do your usual quests and things like that, but there's sort of this alliance thing just kind of running along in the background. But, I mean, it's kind of a cool touch. Something else we have in this game as well is classes. Now, I haven't played too many MMOs before, so this is probably common news or common understanding. But I didn't realise that depending on what sort of class you use, highly affects what sort of weapons and magic abilities you have access to. So I think maybe they could have had something in to explain that a little more in depth for people like me who haven't really done this sort of thing before. So in our classes we have 4 classes. The Dragon Knight, the Sorcerer, the Nightblade, and the Templar. The Dragon Knights are kind of a combination of weapons and mostly fire magic. They sort of have access to some dragony kind of things as they get like wings and stuff at times. It's pretty cool. Sorcerers, self-explanatory. They do magic. We've got the Nightblades as well, which are kind of more an assassin sort of type class, I suppose. Focus more on stealth and sneak, and they have access to sort of darker magics like invisibility and like draining. And then you've got the Templars as well, which are kind of like a healer, basically. So the Sorcerer has more access to like a variety of different magics, basically, but your Templar is sort of focused more so on the healing aspect of things. Yeah, so depending on what sort of class you play, depends on what you have access to. So I picked Nightblades and, of course, didn't have access to my usual magic stuff, which was kind of a bummer, but, you know, you just sort of deal with it. Something else that I thought was really interesting with this now is that there's a lot of more options, I suppose, in the character creation menu. So we've got, as you can see here, we've got a lot of like full body painting as well as just your facial stuff. There's a lot you can play with, and I think it really sort of gives you the opportunity to kind of make something quite individual and quite unique as to exactly what you want. Playing through the game, I did come across a couple other players, and I didn't ever see 2 players that look the same. This, though, I thought was pretty funny. Posterior dimensions. That ass. Yeah, let's give a booty. I'm a child, get over it. So yeah, there's a lot of things, like you get to choose your hip size, waist size, chest size, like everything. You get to play around with everything. You've also got this new sort of the triangular menu, I suppose. and voices as well. They've added in new voices, so I thought that was kind of cool that you can kind of pick the sort of voice you want to pick to suit to your character rather than just getting stuck with your default. And there was a couple of different ones. But there's just a lot you can do with this. You've got your body paints now, and then there's your usual face paints too. But they've got these cool little things now called adornments, where you can just sort of, as you can see, you can just sort of play around with different stuff. Pirate patch, because, why not? But it just, I don't know, it sort of gives you the opportunity to sort of mess around with whatever you want and just sort of make your character your own, I suppose. There's a lot you can do, and I honestly spent about 25 minutes or something stupid in character creation, because there's just so much fun to be had there. There's just a lot you can do. But, anyway, enough about character creation. You guys are all here for some gameplay, so let's get on with it. It's the usual thing. Whoa. The Prophet. I'm not done searching yet. Apparently I am. What is this thing?
Slowly now. You've been through an ordeal. Take a few moments to collect yourself. Like you, I'm a prisoner in this place. Yet so much more. I am the past and the future, both. I am despair and hope. The tapestry we weave is a complex one. You cannot hope to see its pattern in its entirety. Not yet.
Okay. Choose and equip a weapon.
Quickly, follow Urgesine.
Yeah. Shift to sprint. Okay, so we got that thing.
There are weapons in the forge beyond these cells. Arm yourself.
Alright. So... Okay. Secure light attack, hold to blocking. Approach and use both to interrupt enemies that are attacking. Ah, that's cool. So... This is kind of cool. Blah. I don't think we've got points yet. Alright, so let's just leave that for now. So I don't... I don't mind this actually. I kind of like that setup too. So they're equipped now. It's easier, it means not accidentally clicking stuff anymore.
Dispatch it quickly.
Oh. Oh, that's cool.
Whoa there.
Okay, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Let's go health. I have a feeling I'm gonna need that. Health, magic spell damage. Cool. I like that actually. It's all set out nice and easy. Many different ways to customize your character's combat style. Browse the different skill lines. Oh, okay, so these are like... Ooh. Ooh. Alright, I'm just going to slide right over this part here because I spent way too long looking at every little detail. But this is basically what your perk screen looks like now. So you've got the usual weapon, armor, and crafting. There's a few more bits and pieces in crafting now because you've got a couple more elements you can play with in the game. But you also have class-specific perks as well as racial-specific perks. So you know how when you start off the game and you choose your race and things like the Wood Elf will say they're particularly good at archery. This is where you can actually go in and focus on those sorts of things, which I think that was kind of cool to have that specific area. But anyway, continue on.
Ha! That sounds like the Prophet, all right.
We gonna get married.
He's a prisoner here too. It was very dangerous for him to speak to you even for a moment. You must think you can help me.
Crazy.
Break him out, of course. Believe me, I can use all the help I can get. That blind old man is the only person alive who can help us get back home. Tamriel's a long way from here.
You're a long way from here.
Keep your weapon ready and stay sharp. This place is full of surprises.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sure you do. And I'll answer them as best I can.
Okay, so who's the old
He's a
dude?
strange one, no doubt about it. But he's the wisest man I've ever met. He sees things. The past, the future.
Yep.
You're obviously not in Tamriel anymore. Think of the most miserable, depressing place you've ever been in your life. That's paradise compared to Cold Harbor.
Rude.
And to top it off, well, there's no easy way to say it.
What?
You're dead.
What? 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 Okay, so Cold Harbor is essentially limbo or purgatory? I don't. Okay.
I don't know. Once we rescue the Prophet, he can tell you about the
I don't know,
gods
apparently
and
I'm
the ways
dead.
of Oblivion. I don't understand any of it myself.
Yeah, who killed me? I
A
don't know.
man
Get
named
him.
Menemarco. His worm cult is doing some kind of ritual back in Tamriel. They sacrificed you and everyone in this prison to the Daedric Prince Molag Bal.
Molag Bal.
After you died, whatever was left showed up here. They call you the Soul Shriven. It means you're a slave and you'll spend the rest of eternity here in Cold Harbor, working under the lash of the Daedra. Unless, of course, you come with me.
So that's purgatory more than anything, I suppose.
No, I wasn't sacrificed. The Prophet and I were brought here conventionally, if that makes any sense. But we're prisoners here, same as you.
Okay. Oh, sick, you can go fishing. Okay, that's kind of cool. They look like soul gems. Who's that dude? Oh, that's gonna be Molag Bal. You're right, dude. Oh, that's okay. Didn't realize I could do that. Actually, I'm going to because that makes things a little bit easier. Look how tall she is! I don't know if I want to. Oh, she took me down pretty quickly. Yeah, fight me. Dare you? Oh no, I don't. You know. Do we fight? No. Okay. She had a name though. Hello, friend. It's like the Eye of Sauron. Let's destroy it. I don't. Oh, now all these skeleton dudes are gonna come to
While
life.
he's blinded, we must get to the Prophet's cell.
No, I have to look at this first. You, lady? Oh. Wait. What did you just... Is that another player? That's what I'm looking at. It is. Ah, that's what those other... Okay. There are the... Ah, alright, that makes sense now.
There in the middle of the night, two
Oh my God.
dead kings got up to fight. Hello,
I love that-
what's this? Out for a stroll then? Lovely day
Is that-
for it.
Who's...
Sir Cadwell, yes, indeed.
John
a
Cleese?
pleasure. And fair Lyris, good to see you, my dear. How are you then?
Oh my god, it is.
Oh dear, well that is inconvenient, isn't it? Tell you what, I happen to know another way in. Much more of a scenic route. Rather a fun little jaunt, actually, full of traps and corpses and nasty beasties filling up the bits in between. Rather cautiously, I expect. Watch your step, hold your nose, and do mind the traps. There'll like as not be a fair dose of running and skull bashing as well.
Cool.
Follow the river. You'll find the door to the Undercroft at the water's end. Once you're inside, stick to the light, and you'll find a ladder that will take you right up to the Prophet straight away. Do give him my best.
Okay.
Best of luck. Do check in now and again, won't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that.